Okay, so we are going into Gruul now. I feel like this is going to be a really good guild to be in. Just, I always just big creatures, like this guy. That's awesome. And also they're going to have tons of combat tricks, so it's going to be really hard to decide if you want to block them. And there's also good removal too. Where is it? Yeah, you can pit fight, which works really good with your big creatures, and just this whole blood rush mechanic looks pretty good. It looks like it's going to be really hard to decide if you want to defend against it. So, alright, we're going to get that going, and I'll see you when I open up the packs. Alright, so here we are, and I'm just going to take a quick look in the off colors, see if we want to splash anything. That's pretty good. Do have two Boris Guild Gates. So, ooh, and a Stomping Ground. That's good. Alright. So, I guess we're gonna run Guardian, just splash Guardian of the Guild Gates, maybe. Yeah. Some decent black cards, but we can't splash into black. Nothing blue that's worth really splashing. So what do we got? I'm going to throw that in since it looks like we're splashing anyway. This might not... Yeah. Not a super strong red. Alright, that's really good. I'm going to throw that in. We might be rampy, I don't know. That should be pretty good for us. It's a solid 2-drop. Looks like we're going to have gates. Huh. Now we probably want to splash him in. Oh. There's good like Orzhov stuff in here. Wow, there's a lot of good Orzhov. I don't. Pretty sure I'm gonna stay Gruul. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Ruination rooms, worms up the yin yang. Promo card. So he's like at least a 6/6. He's actually not great, but he's definitely. Really, you're gonna give me 3. You're gonna maybe spend 5 mana on a spell and give a creature haste, because I don't get it. I just don't get it. These guys are really good. This is a crappy way to blow a rare. I'm gonna just throw one of them in, just for the hell of it. This is... I'm not happy with this pool. Yeah, we didn't get... Wow. What do we got in artifacts? Orzhov Key Rune. Alright, so we got mana fixing at least. Alright, well, this is a deck. I'm a little disappointed in the power level of it. But, and also we don't have, like... We got 2 removal spells that probably won't be able to hit for that much. Alright, those are the only 2. I do have 2 of these guys. Those guys are nasty. He's good. Run Alright, so I guess our plan is just like to ramp up to a Ruination Rune and Worm and Rebel Hulk. We do have some early plays. Gonna splash a little bit of white. Forced adaptation. I don't know if that's something we want to be into. Alright, so let me think. He's going to help with the ramp strategy since we're going to be running 3 gates. I guess we could. There's nothing in blue that's worth going into, right? That's not bad. But I don't think it's worth trying to mess up our mana for you know. Very often it'll be like a 2/2 flyer for a 3/3 flyer for 5. When you get to the 4/4 for 6, that gets good, and then you get higher than that. That's great. Might be running Prophetic Prism. It's another way to balance out our mana. And okay, so I'm just trying to think. If I signal the clans, I have to search my library for 3 creature cards and reveal them, and they have to all be different, have different names. And randomly, one of them goes into my hand, and the other 2 go back in the library. So what would I search for? Very likely I'd be searching up for this if I had to deal with a flyer, or one of these guys, or yeah, Guardian of the Gateless, Rust Scarab, or Zerter Swan. Oh. I guess I'll keep it, but I'm skeptical. Very skeptical. And so this is almost a creature too. So things could get interesting. I could potentially pull some interesting trick where I do a Gore Clan Rampager. I Blood Rush. I don't really have much here. Like I Blood Rush a Disciple of the Old Ways, so he becomes a 6/6, and then I Molding Slime and put a 6/6 into play. I could do that on turn 5 potentially. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So at least I've got a fair number of 2-drops. And reasonable splash. Trying to think. It's very possible I should try and put this in somehow. I don't want to drop the Signal the Clans. It's just so weird. It's like such a it's a tutor, but it's such a random tutor. It's possible I should not be running this many Ruination Rooms. It's possible I should cut one of them. But they're big, and they're not that hard to cast. I've got 2 pieces of ramp. This, and this will help me ramp. Yeah, there's a very good chance I'll have a Guild Gate. Alright. It is at least an instant. So it's possible at some point I could run that at instant speed mid-combat and search up a Rampager, a Scorchwalker, and a Zertar Swine or a Rebel Hulk to give myself a guaranteed combat trick. I have to be at 5 mana to do it, but that's reasonable. Nah, I'm just gonna put that on the side. Alright, add land. What do we think? Alright. Look at piles by color. So we've got 2 white spells with a third guy that likes white. So, and I think we can just cut the 2 planes, put in Boros Guild Gates for that. And obviously we're going to be putting in a lot of the colored mana costs, so slightly heavy on red. So adding Stomping Ground and Guildgate, I think we cut so these are both. I think this is okay right here. Oh wait, we got one too many cards. So cut a forest. Leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green sources. And, well, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red sources and 2 white sources. I think 11 red's a little bit of overkill, so we can cut one of those for forest. And, oh, maybe cut a forest for plains, because we would like to cast this guy on turn 2. And yeah, 2 drops of green. This guy's going to be important pretty often. So, right now, counting this, we've got 3 white sources. Yeah, I think we can do that for plains. So we still got 8 green sources, 9 counting that. 9 green sources, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11 red sources, 3 white sources. It's reasonable. We've got a fair bit of fixing. There's nothing else I want to run in white, really. Kind of like him, but not as a splash. Night Watch can be okay, but about right gear. I feel like we're just going to be big enough already that it's not going to matter. But that's another card we could run. We are running 18 creatures. I think it's, isn't it actually more than that? Yeah, kind of. This is like 19 creature. Alright. So I'm going to cut a mountain for a forest, or cut a mountain for plains. Let's go for a forest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 red lands, and 9 green ones. I think 8 green, and I do have a massive rate, but I won't want to cast that till later. Alright, we'll run another plains. That's 5 white sources. I think I can get away with it. I would like to cast this guy on turn 2. He's my best 2-drop, I think. Watcher might be good too if I have a thing, but alright, we'll run it like this. Yeah, Guardian of the Gateless is really good. So, alright, see you in round 1.